Uh, yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm just stuck. Stuck doing that. All right, here we are, back again. We got Jerry Tondini again with some living in, and Tom Books on some scam. So
It's the second time seeing this matchup tonight in terms
Yeah.
of decks.
more pitch elementals on pitch elementals. Hey, everything's been defined by what? Pitch elementals. Hey, Wizards, take a fucking note. Your design on pitch elementals, maybe not so healthy.
Well, Wizards.
But here we are.
Yeah, well, what guess is Wizards in principle knows this because before Pitch Elementals came out, Wizards acknowledged like we're trying to not do free things. We're trying to make sure that people can't just cheat on mana costs. Like we're trying to stick away from that.
Dude, it's so frustrating. I wonder,
Pitch Elementals,
dude, who at what fucking coke-fueled party at Wizards of the Coast's headquarters was like all of a sudden just said the right thing to like, yeah, fuck it, guys, let's go. Because they did. They made a very concerted effort to control that for a long time, and then like MH2 and like fuck it, whatever.
These will tear apart a format. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's annoying.
Somebody was coked up and had a stripper and like, well, Candy says it'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, Candy's a fucking genius. Let's go.
Candy played Legacy one time.
Oh shit.
Candy just played Magic to put herself through college.
I mean, if I hadn't been at big tournaments and seen a handful of women players using their assets
Oh yeah.
strategically, I would, if I hadn't seen that, I would maybe argue against that.
I would love to argue against it, but
All right, so we got a grief. So scam decks getting griefed. Take that, sucker.
I get the take. I don't think he can play the grief now. I think that was the only other black card in his hand. Oh no, there is one.
But he cannot. If he's got a Douthie, do not pitch that Douthie.
Do you not take the Douthie? Do you not take the grief? Because again, as we talked about before,
Jerry's very confident against Douthie. He's like, he's historically like talked shit about Douthie.
But even if you're taking one of the two Thoughtseize effects, do you not take the grief because you are just crossing your fingers and hoping he doesn't draw one of his 10 ways to make grief hit you twice.
Yeah.
Like, which, I mean, he did fade, so congratulations. It was not the wrong choice, but I think it's a bit more of a gamble.
So now, and that's where, like, I do, so, I get Jerry's perspective on Douthie as not being an end-all, beat-all for this match, for sure. And this is a good example of that in the timing of it, because he's already got, like, arguably a pretty winning board.
Yeah, he's got 10 power in the graveyard already.
Exactly.
3 creatures.
So I definitely get that, but it still is a powerful tool for sure.
Oh yeah.
And especially in a deck that doesn't really have great interaction. With that on the stack.
Now we've got
and now it's just a completely winning board. Okay, well now, no. Sorry, Tom. I think you're fucking dead.
Mind you, a lot of that power came from, I would say, almost luck. But by that, I just mean that those street wraiths, like if you didn't have specifically street wraiths, you couldn't cycle them. You didn't have the mana.
You couldn't, but they're there. So
They are
it's
there.
it's
It
the
worked
variance that it is. So it's this percentile chance of yada yada. That's why I don't.
Why is that vein coming out in your forehead again, John?
Damn it! I'm just like,
you talk to your doctor about that.
I'm just such an old school fucking Magic player, man. Like I just want a game where it's like real like player skill against player skill, and not just like I got power.
Well, that's
just me.
As cards become more powerful, variance hits harder.
Oh, it does. That's absolutely true, for sure. So here's a dashed rag. Let's see what this does.
This is nice. He's off of his third land now. He obviously can cycle, but he's okay. There we go. So he has living in next turn.
Yep, and this is gonna yield a that.
Mind you, if Tom could go land Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
but I don't
that could
think
be
he
good.
can.
It's not going to happen. So, and he doesn't have
assume
anything cool to cast with the Douthie.
I assume he waits on it and tries to get the Ragavan in the attack step.
Hmm. So, what's exile? What's underneath the Curator of Mysteries?
Not sure. These are all exiled under Douthie.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not sure
know.
what.
So Douthie is ready to cast things, but doesn't ignore speed though. So, oh, look at that, Jerry, using the sweet take action orc army token. One of my favorites, actually.
Where's the Orc Army token coming from?
I don't know. Oh, the Bowmaster. Somehow it died though. All right, here's the Fable. Gonna make another.
Does the token off the Fable have haste?
No,
Not why play it pre-combat?
I don't know.
My-
Because it wouldn't make any difference to play it post combat, really. Like he's just kind of fucked. So.
Well, the difference to play post-combat is it doesn't get hit by this living end.
Oh, sure.
So
Yeah, that's a huge difference for sure. All right, so living in, he's gonna have a ginormous board. Tom's gonna get back.
Oh, I see. So, does the Orcish Bowmaster deal damage when it comes in?
Yeah, so he did that.
He,
He did
it had to
to
kill
himself.
itself so
yeah.
that he could bring it back with the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good stuff there.
I'm still not entirely sure on the playing that thing pre-combat. Doesn't make sense to me.
No, that could have definitely been post combat. It's not really any way you could argue that for sure.
Grief vs. Ragavan. Do you take Grief now, probably? I assume you take Grief.
Yeah, because Ragavan means nothing to.
Yeah, the
board
2/1 is no longer relevant.
Yeah,
It never will hit you if you don't want it to.
for sure. All right. And he's got a force up. He just has everything.
Yeah.
God, fuck off.
This game's gonna take a minute just because Tom still has a board. Tom can.
It's only gonna take it like an extra couple minutes, really. Like it's
Um,
still pretty much over.
How does Dauthi Voidwalker let you cast them? I assume it does not say you can cast them without paying their mana cost.
No, you pay it without you play them without paying their mana cost, but it does not ignore speed.
So can he play the living end?
You can.
Well, he can wipe this board.
You can.
I'm kind of surprised if that was an option that he wouldn't have done it on his end step.
Well,
on his second main phase. I mean,
right, yeah.
after-
Second main phase, yeah, he could have for sure.
Unless maybe that's when maybe Tom or Jerry played on the end step.
I mean,
just-
this
we didn't
is-
have the time.
This is the time to do it now, so
And it seems like he's probably is doing it.
okay.
In that
This is
sacrifice
good.
there. This is good.
So Undying Yule is gonna let him buy back the Voidwalker. He is going to
But it's gonna get
Jerry
yeah.
says counterspell, of course, but that's fine. You're still sweeping the board, so whatever.
Now, what I don't know the ruling on this
Why is he conceding?
because he can't tap his Voidwalker again. He's gonna die to the attack
Why can't he tap his Voidwalker?
because it came back with Undying Evil, so it has Summoning Sickness again. So you can't tap it to do the thing. It doesn't have to tap.
Oh,
sacrifice
sure.
itself.
So he countered
He's-
the thing cast off the Voidwalker. Sure.
Now,
Okay.
my question is, maybe you know the answer to this. He's casting it off Voidwalker. When you hit that with Pact of Negation, Force Negation,
Force negation.
got there.
Yeah.
Force Negation exiles the spell it counters.
Yeah.
Voidwalker, so they put it back into the Voidwalker zone. I think it was actually into exile, not into the Voidwalker zone. So he couldn't have recast it anyway.
Yeah.
So his really one out was already gone.
All right.
That was game 1. Or was that game 2?
That was game 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So much living in. Oh, fuck. You know, it's the more I see it, the more I have pretty consistently defended Living End. But
Yeah.
the reality is that I've seen it so much that I'm starting to not want to defend it.
Yep.
Because we have, for anybody that happens to listen that is not from the area, we have our invitational, and Jerry has won the last 2 invitationals, which is a quarterly tournament that we put on with Living End, and it consistently puts up numbers. It's a known deck in, like, it is one of the decks in the meta for sure.
This has nothing to do with the player at the table right now, but this is the same thing that I said when Infect won a few times in a row.
Right.
It's the same thing I say when Scam
So,
won. Like, it's
I would actually defend.
I know
Infect.
you'll defend Infect.
No,
but-
I will defend Infect much more than Living End.
Yes. Oh yeah. I know.
I will defend
you have
Infect
different
way more than
opinions
Living
on
End.
Infect, but Infect to me is different. So to me, the dislike for Infect is you're basically trying to win on the first few turns before your opponent has time to do anything. That's what Infect is trying to do. And so I think that there's a lot of play skill gone there because you're trying to end the game before you have to bring in play skill.
That's fair enough, but with Infect, it's
There are decisions.
there's real interaction.
Yes.
There's
agreed.
real interaction.
Yes.
That's the difference between these two decks.
I agree. The huge difference with, and that's where like Living End.
There isn't any interaction. It just does.
Yeah.
It just does the thing. It just burp a derp. I just fucking jerk off for a second and
Like I hear, oh, John won the Invitational with Living End. I say, so Living End won the Invitational. Well, John won the. Well, did John make the Living End deck out of his own? No, he got it. It's the list. Okay.
Yeah.
Living End won
yeah.
because
Yeah.
a lot of people. couldn't have that deck.
I don't disagree with that. So yeah, no, I don't want to. I wouldn't call it a thoughtless deck. I appreciate what parts of the deck does. I think that I really respected the deck pre 2020s. You know, like 2020, 2019,
Mhm.
everything before that, Living End. I really appreciated what the deck was with the pitch elementals. Again,
with the pitch elemental, with
pitch
force of negation,
elementals.
with
It's-
more cyclers. It's like
Yeah.
it's just the deck is just.
It's getting really gross. It's getting way more consistent and way more gross than
Mhm.
it needs to be. Yeah, no, I appreciate Infect because at least it takes a pattern that you have to be aware of to know how to play it and play against it.
Mhm.
Oh, ho, ho, look at this.
Wow.
Oh, everybody gets ley lines the void. Okay. Well, this got way less interesting.
Way less and yet more.
I don't even know. Like now, I'm just like, what are we doing?
I don't know if it got more interesting or if it just got longer.
It did get
I
longer.
think it just got.
How are you doing the thing? He has a lay on the void.
I think he's.
He's pitching it.
He's
Okay,
pitching it.
okay. This is fucking stupid. I am so not interested in this anymore.
Hey, I ran into this exact matchup twice.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, so this is game 2. They're both starting with a lay on the void.
Oh yeah, how fun!
Oh,
Yeah,
it's sweet.
Yeah.
So now in like 3 turns, they're
Neither
gonna
of
start
you-
playing derpy fucking 5 mana things.
We'll
Yeah.
start playing draft magic.
Hey, Tom has actual removal spells,
Tom has actual removal.
so that'll
spells.
matter more if he didn't cut them all.
But hear me out. Jerry has 5/6s.
I mean, that's true too. That's true
What are you
too.
gonna- What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, God damn it. God damn it. Why did you guys have to make this be this? You motherfuckers.
Hey, I tried my best, and it could have been Living End versus Living End. All right, I don't want to
I
hear
didn't
it.
want to see that
We've
again.
already seen that one.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right. Jerry got game 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
God
We did.
damn. God. Miserable. All right. Now I'm calling for bans on Living End, so I just don't have to see this shit anymore.
What's your opinion on dashing Ragavan, just getting him into play?
Oh man.
And just getting him to play
Yeah.
with Leyline?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Leyline's gone on Tom's end. Oh, because he groundbreakered the thing.
Ah,
All right,
yeah.
well, now Jerry wins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never mind. This is over. Yeah, this is just... Now this is super fucking one-sided.
Man.
Now I like the...
Oh. I mean, why not?
Yeah, put it in your grave.
I mean, I guess the reason why not is dash that Ragavan, get your mana up, play that card. You're low
Well,
on threats.
he's dashing the Ragavan anyway.
But if you hit with the Ragavan again, you get to make enough mana to just cast the Grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like just casting.
Like, way to turn.
I always like just casting threats. Sounds good to me. That's what they're, intended to be. Threats. All right.
Subtlety, Architect of Will, land.
Take the subtlety.
Now you take the Architect. Keep him off his cyclers.
I guess. Yeah.
Sure.
Mind you, now your Ragavan's not getting through.
As he's
I mean,
gonna
well, he
hold
has
up.
Well, next turn.
this
for me.
turn.
Here's the deal,
this
though.
turn
I mean,
is going
that-
through.
Architects, I mean, I think you take that subtlety because then if Tom's going to try to do anything, he's just going to walk into a subtlety if he doesn't have the. He's
Give him
got the
treasure.
fourth mana in hand.
Sure, but he just loses to Living End.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, like, you keep him off the thing that will make you lose
But
and try to grind through a 3/3.
he has one cycler, but that subtlety is going to. He can draw one card or he can stop. He can time walk Tom.
True,
one
but,
turn.
but Tom can also draw a bolt. Tom has
Absolutely.
potentially terminates. Tom
has real interaction for the
Like, I
subtlety.
think there is an argument for both ways. I'm
Yeah.
not sure which one the right is. What the
He
right
definitely
answer
needs
is.
to
Okay,
look for that.
so he just
Cascade.
got...
Mhm. There you go.
Okay.
Cool.
There you go.
And what's nice is Tom does have a Bowmaster in hand.
But I think he probably wants to save those two treasures for this Fury.
He might.
I think you have
Let's
to.
see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, you're just not ever playing it.
He top decked another architect. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Greasy.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have just killed this fucking thing right now. Oh, not quite. All right.
Three. Three first, then
And
then
then...
the Cascade Lady.
And he's
Okay,
like, fuck
good,
it.
good man, Tom.
All right.
Good,
You
yeah.
know what's up.
Yeah.
There we go. Again, Living End keeps winning things. If Wizards were to approach me and like, hey, local game store, what do you think might be problematic?
I can tell you what's a problem for me.
I might have to start saying Living End at
Don't
some
listen
point.
to him. I still lost. I mean, top four, but who cares?
Yeah, but if you were in that position,
Yeah.
playing Living End, would you have lost to those hands?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, there's no way you would have
Yeah.
lost to those hands. Like,
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you.
good
We've
time.
got a Commander event tomorrow that if you're a local player, you should come out to. If not, don't. Our next invitation was October 28th, which we'll be doing coverage all day, which will be a fucking all-day grueling-ass thing that me and Dustin Holler and probably guests will be doing. Tune in for that. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for Chris Priest for coming out.
Not at all. See ya.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.